They are making science fun and hopefully encouraging young girls to pursue a career in science and engineering. Sabrina Case is the president of NDSU Society of Women Engineers. Welcome to the show, Sabrina.
Thank you, Heidi.
Yes, so okay, tell me about this Society of Women Engineers.
Yeah, so Society of Women Engineers is an organization that is dedicated to encouraging women as engineers and leaders. And at NDSU, we have a section of Society of Women Engineers, and we focus on 3 separate things. So we focus on professional development, building a supportive network, and then our outreach programs, which I'm here to talk about today.
That's exciting. And you are a senior, so how long have you been, you knew right away you were going to be an engineer? Is
Correct.
that correct? Okay,
Yep,
so you started in the programs and have gone through it now for 4 years and all that. So, okay, so tell us then what kinds of programs are planned?
Yeah, so for this fall semester, we have 3 separate programs planned for kids ranging from kindergarten all the way up to 12th grade. So our first program is Tech Kids, and that is for anyone in 3rd to 5th grade. And that program runs for 9 Mondays from 5 to 6:30, and that starts the Monday after Labor Day and runs until November 15th.
Okay.
And in that program, we like to focus on exposing kids to the various types of engineering, kind of getting them that background, because there's so many different STEM careers you can go into the future.
Absolutely. I think when we were talking in the break too, my daughter did that years ago. So this program is not something completely new, and she was elementary age. She and a girlfriend did that. That's awesome. So, and then as they get a little older, they can do other programs?
So we have a Tech Teens program, which is for 6th to 12th graders.
Okay.
And in that one, we go a little bit more in depth and kind of talk about, you know, what's the difference between civil engineers versus chemical engineers and aerospace engineers, and how do your interests fit into that, and how can you kind of figure out where you fit in that STEM career spectrum that there is. And then we also have another program that is for kindergarten to 2nd grade girls and their moms, and that is a 1-day program.
For fun. So what do you do in that program?
So moms and their daughters show up, and they get to do some fun STEM activities together and just learn together, and moms also get some tools and techniques where they can learn how to support their daughter's interest in STEM going forward.
I love that, because that is so hugely important, because I think we all have to be on the same page, and that's the only way that these young girls are going to know and remain encouraged to do this. So, because it's not an easy field.
No, and it's important to have that support network. So teaching the moms how to support their daughters going forward is a really important aspect of that.
Yes, yes. So, okay, so what kinds of activities are they going to be doing in these programs? Because you've got some fun stuff right here. So tell us about that.
Yeah, so we like to expose them to a wide variety of STEM activities. We don't like to focus on one thing.
Sure.
Because these programs are meant to show them the variety of areas they can go into. So first up, I have a snap circuit here. So it's got a battery pack, it's got some switches and buttons and a speaker. So right now, this first switch here is off, and if I press this button, you'll notice the light turns on.
Sure.
If I turn the switch on, it's gonna change the circuit a little bit, and you'll hear a buzzer go and the light turn on. So it's teaching kids about electricity and voltage, parallel versus series circuits, switches and buttons and sensors, and they're having fun while they do it.
And so then this would be what type of engineering?
This is electrical engineering.
Electrical.
Yep.
Okay.
So, and then next up we have kind of more of a chemical engineering side of things.
The fun stuff.
Yes. So this is Elephant's toothpaste. So in this bottle here I have a mixture. It's just hydrogen peroxide.
Toothpaste. Okay.
Yep. So this is hydrogen peroxide and just some food coloring. And I'm going to add a little splash of dish soap to that, swirl it around, and what's going to happen is I'm going to add this mixture here, which is yeast and warm water, so it's activated yeast.
That's more than a swish, by the way. And it's funny because you're talking about toothpaste, so swish. I'm
swish.
getting
It's a lot of toothpaste. That's why it's for an elephant.
It's so cute for an elephant. It's a lot.
It is a lot. And then once I add this mixture into it, you're going to notice that the hydrogen peroxide is going to separate into its components of water and oxygen, and the soap is going to trap those oxygen bubbles, and it's going to make a foam that will erupt from it.
I love this sort of thing.
So
and just like that. Look at that.
It expands, and it fills up the bottle, and it makes a foam.
Fun.
So with these activities, we're showing kids the variety of things they can go into. They kind of figure out what their interests are, what they like doing.
This closely.
Yep.
Yes. And you know what, I think a lot of little kids are going to love, and little girls, of course. First of all, it's purple,
Yes.
you know, which is really fun. And you guys can't all see this on this side, but the colors, I mean, it's kind of like a little iridescent color on there coming out, so that's cute. Anyway, so I think they would totally be attracted to something like, you know, something like this.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's fun.
Yeah.
Right?
We try to
Do you
keep the
see
activities
that?
fun, but still teach them something about it.
Right.
And just combine learning and having fun, which is what the programs are all about.
That's your goals, right?
Yes.
Learning and having fun at the same time.
Yes.
But the exposure, I think, is so hugely important.
Yes, it's such a big part of going into STEM, especially as a woman in STEM. A lot of times, even historically, women didn't have that support network. So what we're trying to do is build up that support network for young girls who have that interest, show them that it is challenging, but they can do it, and there are people there
Yes.
as role models who can support them going along.
Were you a good science and math student?
I love science and math.
I
growing
knew
up.
it. Okay, because that really does say something, you know,
Yep.
as far as engineers go, because that's really, you know, there's a lot of that
Yes.
in there. So, so if we know our children are into that, that's a great program to get them involved in. So
Definitely.
is there a cost, and where can they sign up to learn more, or just get
Yeah.
signed up in general?
Yep, so for our Mommy, Me, and Sweet program, which is a one-day program, that is $10 per participant. So for a mom and daughter, it'll be $20. For our Tech Kids program, which is our 9-week program for 3rd to 5th graders, that is $50 for the whole program. And then our Tech Teens, which is our one-day event, that one is $20 per participant. And you can go to the NDSU College of Engineering Outreach website to learn more about that and register.
And we threw that up on our site there, on our screen here too. So, and we'll put it on our Facebook page. Thank you so very much for being with us. This is huge,
you.
and the cost is so minimal to get your
Yes.
child interested in something. So, I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Coming up on today's show, we're checking in with All True in Devil's Lake.